911, what are you reporting?
My manager and I went to go check on one of the guests here that we've been having a problem with, and he said we need medical assistance here now.
He thought he was paying for a night with her, but what he didn't know was that one message, one simple emoji, would signal his own murder. And just 2 minutes later, he was dead. On August 25th, 2024, 27-year-old Hector Gonzalez-Jimenez drove to Tacoma for a simple weekend trip. He had no idea he would never make it back home. That night, he walked into a strip club and met a woman named Armani. She was beautiful, confident, and she told him exactly what he wanted to hear. By the end of the night, they made a deal. Hector sent her $1,500, thinking he was about to have a private night with her. But Armani wasn't her real name. Her real name was Ashley Arrieta, and she wasn't alone. Sitting outside, waiting, was her boyfriend, Jamari Webb. And this wasn't love. It was a setup. The moment Hector sent the money, Ashley sent a single message, a heart emoji. That was the signal. Money received. Target locked. Move in. Just minutes later, Jamari walked into that hotel room with a gun. He forced Hector to search his own bag, looking for more money. But Hector fought back, and in that moment, everything changed. Jamari pulled the trigger. Hector was shot in the chest, and just like that, a weekend trip turned into a murder scene. They ran, but they made one mistake. Actually, several. A shoe left behind, covered in blood and DNA. Surveillance cameras, capturing them walking out. And a receipt. That led police straight to them. But the most disturbing part? What happened next? When detectives brought Ashley in, she acted like she remembered nothing. I don't remember. I was drunk. I don't know what happened. But detectives already knew the truth. They had the footage, they had the timeline, and slowly, her story started to fall apart. Until finally, she admitted it. The emoji was the signal. This wasn't random. This wasn't an accident. It was planned. A setup to take his money. That turned into murder. In November 2025, both Ashley and Jamari were found guilty. Jamari Webb, sentenced to over 36 years. Ashley Arrieta, over 31 years. And Hector? He never made it home. All because he trusted the wrong person for just one night. And one emoji changed everything.
Detective Frisbee, and police station, so everything's audio and visually recorded, okay? Since we're going to be asking some questions, we're going to advise you your rights, okay? And then we'll go from there. So, you have the right to remain silent. Any statement that you make can be used as evidence against you in the court of law. If you are under the age of 18, anything you do say may be used against you in a juvenile court, or if you were transferred to an adult status, then anything you say may be used against you in criminal proceedings in adult court. You have the right this time to talk to an attorney of your choice and to have your attorney present before and during questioning and the making of any statement. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you are entitled to have one appointed for you without cost to you and to have an attorney present at any time during any questioning and the making of any statement. You may stop answering questions or ask for an attorney at any time during any questioning and the making of any statement. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? Okay. Having been made fully aware of these rights, do you voluntarily wish to answer questions now?
This sign right here is just an acknowledgement of rights, okay? Not an admission of anything.
So we're talking to you, we responded to an incident that happened at the Holiday Inn on August 25th, a couple of weeks ago. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. There was a person who was harmed in a room. This accident had happened. You were there.
Harmed?
Yeah, they were hurt. You know what I'm talking about?
Harmed, like what you mean?
you met with them there and something happened there, and that's what we're trying to figure out.
I have no idea about that.
When was the last time you were at the Holiday Inn?
I can't remember, I don't know.
Is that a place you typically go?
No.
Okay. Are we talking like days, weeks, months, years?
Never been there.
Okay. You've never been to the Holiday Inn or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
She says she has never been to the Holiday Inn, but detectives already have surveillance footage placing her there. They know, and now they are watching her decide how far she wants to take the lie.
That number's getting exchanged.
That's where like I don't really remember. I just remember like that we danced, but I also don't remember the total of dances that we like had together.
Yeah, that's fine. Did he offer his number? Did you ask him for his number? How does that work at the strip club?
Either whoever asks or exchanges it first.
Okay. Do you remember an exchange happening? Or you were going to meet up with him later?
I really don't. I'm really sorry. I just remember him like being on his phone. It's really dark in there, and of course I was like drunk, and I just see him on his phone. I don't really remember much, but maybe the lady in the front desk.
What do you remember about her? What was that?
I don't know. I just remember somebody in the front desk.
So you walk in, there's a girl at the front desk. Is she on the left side or right side?
The right side?
Okay. Do you remember, was anything said?
No.
Okay. Where'd you go after you went by the desk?
I don't remember.
Notice the pattern. She remembers the dances, she remembers the tequila, she remembers the front desk. But the moment the conversation moves toward the room, the money, or Jamari, suddenly everything goes blank.
Who took you to where you went to meet him?
Normally be with my boyfriend.
Who, and that is?
Mari.
You call him Mari. It's Jamari though. Okay. So that night, did he pick you up like right before your shift was over, after your shift? What?
I don't remember.
Okay.
So now Jamari is in the picture. He drove her there. He knew where she was going. And investigators say that heart emoji told him the money had already landed before she ever walked through that hotel door.
I don't know. I just know that I like felt like I was gonna faint, and because I have epilepsy, so I feel like I was drunk and I wasn't feeling good, so I fell. I remember falling in the room myself, and then my heart was beating really fast, and then I was just outside, I think, already going down. I went outside. That we was outside and we was supposed to go home.
Ashley, I wish you would just tell us the truth. You know we didn't pick your name out of a cereal box. We're laying it out for you. We're giving you an out to tell us what happened, and you just continuously lie to us. I don't understand. How long have you been with Amari?
Since like December.
From December last year? So like 7 months? I guess it's long. I guess it's 10 months. So like you're only in there for a couple minutes. So to miss a phone call.
From him.
I know, I get it, but I'm saying timeline walking through. We see you on the timeline. He's only a couple minutes behind you. So you probably wouldn't even have time to sit down and even talk at that point. And he's already coming in upstairs. So you would practically have to be on the phone with him the whole time for you to miss a phone call from him. You know what I mean?
I was on my phone the whole time.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, for him to call and miss, like he would have to call you as soon as you got in there and then miss that call. So you wouldn't even have had any time to do anything. So let alone have him pay you at that point. Like you would have already been missing that phone call because it was that quick. He was already following you right up.
Okay.
What happened in the room before you left? He just didn't open the door and you leave. Like,
like,
I'd have been pissed if I just paid you money and now somebody showed up at the door
no, yeah.
and now
Well,
you're
I
gonna
leave
leave.
and he didn't call me back.
Who didn't call you back?
The guy.
Okay. Well, what happened before that? Because there's gonna be if you're at the bed, the way the room is set up, you gotta walk through Brian and Amari at the door.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened there? How did all this go down? What happened?
She says she walked out. She says she fainted. She says she woke up and nobody was there. But detectives pointed out something she could not explain away. Jamari was only minutes behind her going into that hotel. There was barely enough time for a conversation, let alone for her to collect payment, drink tequila, and black out. The timeline did not add up, and she knew it.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure that, you said what's his name?
Brian.
Yeah, opened the door most likely and come in and probably said that it was time to go or something and I left. I just remember me leaving.
Why would you leave by yourself if he's there to get you? Why wouldn't you just leave together?
I don't know.
I think you do know. I think something happened. You just don't want to tell us about it. And I'm pretty sure you had.
Well, whatever happened, I wasn't in the room anymore. Like, whatever you guys know, like.
What was the last thing you saw when you walked out of the room then?
Well, both of them. And then I just left.
What were they doing? What were they saying to each other? Where were they standing?
I don't know, but I think he seemed confused or something, the guy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What was Jamari saying?
Nothing, I think he just walked in and closed the door.
As you're coming out, he's going and closing the door or what?
I don't know how, but like they all made it by like the end of the room. And then I left.
They end up, you said by the end of the room?
Or something, yeah.
Like over by, are you talking about like the bathroom or the window?
By like the bed or something. And then,
There's two beds, which bed? The close bed or the far bed?
I don't remember.
Okay, just one king size bed type of thing.
But they were over by the bed, away from that door hallway thing?
Yeah, so then I just didn't know what was going on. I was, like I said, drunk that night too, so probably panicked and left.
Okay. When you got there and can tell you from video, Jamari's right behind you. He's with you. Did you guys ride the elevator up together?
Yes.
Okay. So you ride the elevator up together and then do you go in the room with him, without him? How does that work?
Without him, I don't go, I don't bring him with me.
Okay. So he waits, where did he wait?
I don't know where he was waiting, I just know that he was probably like behind me.
Okay. But he rode up with you in the elevator? Okay. So see, even that's different. You said he waited in the car. That's what I mean. If you just go through the story the way it happened, it makes more sense. He rode up the elevator with you, went outside, you went in. How long were you guys interacting before Jamari knocked on the door?
5-10 minutes.
Okay. So 5 or 10 minutes, Jamari knocked on the door. And then what happens?
I leave.
Okay. Remember, I'm telling you, I can see cameras. I can see you guys walking in.
I leave.
Okay. You leave, and where's Jamari?
Probably still behind, and that's why I'm waiting for him to come.
Okay. So he hangs back in the room while you're leaving. Okay. What happened in that room before you left?
I don't know, I just left. They was talking, I don't know what they was talking about, I left.
Okay. Were they talking calmly? Were they heated?
They were calm.
They were calm. Okay. So you guys were having a normal conversation, you and Brian, the guy. Nothing weird. And then Jamari knocks on the door, maybe because you missed a call or something. Okay. And then Brian just lets him in.
Yeah.
And walk out. What happened after that?
I go home.
Okay. That's it. Okay. What did What did Jamari actually say happened in that room?
He didn't tell me nothing.
Okay. Was there anything odd about Jamari when he came on? And you guys haven't had any conversations since?
Mm-mm.
You're just going through the normal days?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does Jamari have a weapon? Do you know if he has a gun?
No.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Do you ever take one with you or anything like that?
No.
Do not? Okay.
You were in the passenger seat when you were leaving? He was driving again?
Huh?
He was driving again?
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go after that?
Home.
Straight to your place?
Mm-hmm.
When you said that they were both over by the bed, towards the wall, the window, they made it into the room. You got like the bed here, entertainment center here with the TV on the wall, or the TV on top of the entertainment center. There's that little kind of walkway there.
Mm-hmm.
They made it to the other side. Were they arguing?
No, I wasn't arguing.
Oh, no arguing?
No.
If somebody just paid money and then somebody else came in, you think that seems logical that nobody would have to be arguing?
No, he wasn't arguing.
What's going on right now?
I remember the guy being really calm.
Okay. How would he be really calm if he was expecting to spend time with you?
Yeah.
And then some
but
dude
he
shows up at the
wasn't.
door, and then you leave, and now I'm stuck in this room with this guy who I don't know.
Like I said, he was confused, but he didn't seem angry or anything. The guy, Brian.
Let me ask you straight up. Were you guys just trying to fleece this guy for some money?
No.
Because
No.
it seemed like very strange to me that he would come up in the elevator with you.
Uh-huh.
He would just wait outside the door for like 5-6 minutes, whatever it was, and then knock on the door, come inside, and then you leave. Well, I don't understand what the intent of this whole thing was. Like, what is the intent of this whole thing? Because it seemed like you're playing a game on this guy. That you just wanted his money, and then you guys were going to bail him out of there. That's what it feels like,
He
right?
seemed nice or whatever, and a little bit awkward at the same time. There was no reason for me to like do that.
Well,
But
that's
you're
why
saying-
that seems like an easy mark, right? Like you're in a club and you see this guy, he's kind of a nice guy, he's got some money, whatever.
Yeah.
He's willing to do this. You know you're going to be able to get him pretty easy. He's probably not going to put up too much of a fight,
Mm-hmm.
right? So in my mind, being on the outside looking in, and kind of a skeptic, right? Because that's what we do for a living.
Yeah.
It seems like you got this guy on the line, you go there, you make him pay you. Jamari knocks on the door, open the door, you're gone. Now it's a bait and switch, right? Now I'm here with this guy and I'm thinking to myself, well, what the hell's going on? I just paid so much money. We know how much money it was, $1,500 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So I just paid you $1,500 bucks and now you're walking out the door and I'm dealing with your boyfriend. Like for me, that doesn't make sense. As a normal person looking, saying, like, that's a planned deal that you planned.
Yeah.
You planned to do this.
No,
right?
but
This is not
I didn't
coincidence.
plan on that. But like you said, he probably didn't want me being in there or something.
But just saying they were talking calmly was a lie. You were lying to us.
He wasn't like mad or nothing. Neither of them.
Okay. What was the conversation back and forth about? Did he want his money back?
No. Like I say, he seemed confused. He was just like not really talking. He was just saying who are you or like what's going on. But I left. There wasn't angry or nothing.
Why are you deciding to stick with this story? Like,
Because
you
that's
seem
what-
like the person who has a job, you're trying to make it, you have 2 kids.
Yes.
So I get it, it's hard. You're paying for shit that's hard to pay for. Jamari's probably not helping you out, honestly, right?
He had a job.
He had a job, he doesn't anymore.
But even before him, I've always been like struggling as a single mom, so I work hard.
Sure. But part of being that good person is being honest when it comes to this kind of stuff. Something happened, and now it's just time to tell what happened.
Yeah, I was smart and left.
Okay, but you saw what happened before that.
No,
You're
I didn't.
part of it.
I didn't
It's
see
like
nothing
saying you didn't
happen.
remember anybody at the club, or Jamari, you don't remember coming, but he was in the elevator with you. You obviously, there's so many parts of your story that you're leaving out until we have to show you, rather than you just being honest up front.
But I didn't see nothing happen. Nothing bad happened when I was in the room.
Okay, what happened when you were out of the room?
I don't know. I didn't know anything until you just told me the guy's dead.
Regular clients or something?
Yeah, I
So you
have.
didn't see this guy before?
No.
But, so you were a little nervous because you don't know him, but, so you have others that are regulars?
I have one, yeah.
One regular? Nothing like this ever happened with Jamari before with that guy?
No, because like I said, I don't take him with me with him because I already know that regular.
So you take him and he sits out in the car with people that are non-regulars?
Yeah.
Like new people that you just meet at the club or whatever? A lot of the girls do that at the club. Is that kind of standard practice? We'll be right back. We're going to take your phone with us so that you can make any phone calls. Hang out right here.
Can I use the bathroom first?
Sure. Yep. If I take this one off, just go ahead and have a seat over there.
Alright, man. I'm Detective Richie's Frisbee. Like he already said, you, the cameras are on, they're recording, if everything's audio, visually recording, okay? Alright. Do you know why you're here?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna talk to you about that, but because you're here and we're in this room, and we're gonna talk to you with all that, I'm gonna advise you your rights real quick, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, let's get that out of the way. So you have the right to remain silent. Any statement that you make can be used as evidence against you in the court of law. If you're under the age of 18, anything you do say may be used against you in juvenile court, or if you're transferred to an adult status, then anything you say may be used against you in the criminal proceedings in adult court. You have the right at the time to talk to an attorney of your choice and to have your attorney present for and during any questioning or making any statement. If you can't afford an attorney, you're entitled to have one appointed for you without cost to you and to have an attorney present at any time during any questioning and making any statement. You may stop answering questions or ask for an attorney at any time during any questioning and the making of any statement. Do you understand these rights? Okay. Having been made fully aware of these rights, do you voluntarily wish to answer questions?
No.
You do not?
No.
Okay.
This is not an admission of guilt. This is just saying that we advise you of your rights, okay?
Yeah.
So just sign there for me, please.
All right. This is the same thing. All right.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks, man. All right, you're under arrest. Murder in the first degree, robbery in the first degree, unlawful possession of a firearm. Okay? Well, let me lock these up so you can lean on them.